Welcome back to the channel. I had a few more thoughts to share on my sample of majed ouds noir. Now, I said the other day that this may not be the ideal thing to wear to office. I was wrong. It is an ideal fresh scent you can wear to office. The other day, I was out in the city the other day and I had to travel around a little bit. So in the hot sun, I sprayed this on. I took this to office I sprayed this on, and you can see it's nearly done. My 2 ml sample is nearly done. But I've sprayed them. I may sprayed this maybe like 20 times. Over a few days, obviously, to test how much I like it. And yeah, I've decided it's definitely going to go on my favorites list and is full bottle worthy. Right, so it's definitely good for office use as well. That raspberry, smoky, leathery tobacco. I don't get much tobacco, but that incense really is brilliant. And if you spray it light, you can even make it work for office, but it can work for any other occasion as well, and you can layer it too. We'll talk about layering this in a separate video, but I realized why I naturally gravitated towards it as well, because it shares a very similar DNA to Imperial Valley from Qissa, this beast right here. And you may not recognize this, but this is a 30 ml decant of Ibrahim Al-Qurashi's Blue Diamond Aqua from Moon Perfumes. Now, I've been gushing over Moon Perfumes for a minute now, and some of you may be thinking these are sponsored, but they're not really. I just call out what's good, because what's good is what's good. It doesn't matter who it's from. Again, this perfume I've been trying to get for a minute here, but trying to get like samples of these here, but they're very hard to get in Australia. Samples, I mean, because they're always sold out, the bottles, or none of the vendors want to sell these as decants because they figure that their full bottles are selling out quite well. So that's really one of the advantages of having like a really great vendor like Moon Perfume that does decants of these great perfumes, and also like huge decants. This is, I think, 10 ml? I can't remember if it's 10 or 30 ml, but it's quite, I think it's 30 ml. Actually, my bad, it's 30 ml. This is quite amazing. So these two are very similar, and the difference is that this has a marine fresh note on top, and this one does not, but they're both very fresh. This is also a beautiful take on this DNA. Now, what both of these share with this is at the base there is something akin to oud in them, and it's not oud. It's something like akigala wood. It has that smoky sort of feel, not smoky, the leathery sort of feel, because others two are not smoky. The leathery and akigala wood feel at the base. All three of them share this, and they give it a very strong masculine note as well. And that's probably one of the reasons I really love this DNA in general. I love all the different versions of this, from Lethani from Ahmed Al-Maghribi to the original, which is the OG, which is the Reef 33 Black from Reef. That's what this was copied from. This is a snoop of Reef 33 Black's DNA. So even though this is more popular because it adds like an oud sort of note to it and a leather sort of note to it, which Reef Black 30 doesn't have, it's actually a schmoop despite its popularity. It is what it is. So this also is not a schmoop of anything, but it has a very similar DNA to that, and it makes sense why I naturally gravitate towards it. And